The Local Show, sponsored by Victory in Motion, home of knee repair, not knee replacement, on News Radio 570 WSYR, on 106.9 FM, and live everywhere on the iHeartRadio app. The Local Show features in-depth conversation with business owners, employees, and influential business leaders throughout Central New York, exploring their successes, challenges, and reasons for doing business right here in our growing community. The Local Show is produced locally by Zoe Advertising. Now your hosts, Tom and Steve.
Back to the show, and through the snow we go. Here we are, the Local Show in full swing and in holiday mode. Hard to believe that it's here. Oof. What a December. I'll tell you what.
Or November or December
snow,
or both.
Yeah, well, the snow just a lot more than last year, if you recall.
I know. It really mucked up the walleye season because everything got weird.
Yeah,
the bait didn't come in, and my freezer's not full of walleyes, Tom.
No.
And even going, I get up in the morning, hey, I'll go. I look, it's 10 degrees. I'm not doing that.
I'll tell you what, the puppy loves snow.
Does he?
Yeah, this Luna is just, this is obviously her first snow.
Yeah, actually, so does the lab. He gets out there, he could care less.
Oh, man, and they'll stay out for a long time.
Oh, yeah. He'll walk through the cold, frozen rain.
Yeah, she's loving it, so I'm happy. And happy we got the Syracuse dog fence because she definitely, it's funny, all I have to say is collar on. Yeah. And she stops doing
she's collar-wise.
Yes, I just say collar on.
I saw your dog last week. This is awesome.
Yeah, she's big.
I almost took her with me.
Yeah, it's crazy how big she got. I think I got gypped. I wanted a puppy.
Yeah, well, they grow up.
My wife tells me they grow up.
You wanted kids, and now look.
I know. I liked them when they were babies. It was when they started talking that became the problem. Okay, we have a new guest to the show. Let's not scare her away. Her name is Claire Solis. She is the artistic director of the Central New York Ballet. How are you, Claire?
I'm doing well. Thank you so much for having me.
Well, you're more than welcome to be here. Now, just to warn you, Steve's idea of culture is a NASCAR race. Okay. So just so we're clear.
No, I heard him singing a tune. He can carry a tune.
He's not wrong. I don't want to, but...
Oh, golly. Claire, are you a Syracuse native? Are you from Syracuse?
I am.
Where'd you go to high school?
West Hill High School.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, my wife and I are from that area. In fact, my wife graduated from West Hill as well.
Yeah. Used to be Warriors.
Yeah.
Now there's something else.
I know. I don't know what the...
Can't have a term that offends anybody.
My father was the music teacher there back in the 70s.
Oh, my gosh.
Along with the great Stan Kalala was there.
Yep.
So, my father's a musician. In fact, I think my dad played for the Syracuse Ballet with the Syracuse Symphony when they used to combine, and they used to do shows together.
Yes.
So when I was a kid, I remember watching a lot of ballets. Now, did you go to college locally for the arts, or?
So my senior year of high school, I was accepted into the Rock School, which is in Philadelphia. So that's like a full-time ballet program.
Very well, high esteemed school.
Yeah. Yes. So I was lucky enough to get accepted there. And then I was able to get my first position at the Washington Ballet. So I kind of did online, like college online, but mostly when you're pursuing, professional ballet, you go right into the field at an early age. So.
Wow. So I don't imagine that you order from Papa John's or eat pizza a lot. Or
Surprisingly, when we're like working as much as we do, it's actually the off season. I can't eat pizza, but on season, I totally do.
Because you can burn through those carbs.
Oh yeah,
right?
Oh yeah. I'm like, give me anything in sight. It's just, it's so physically demanding that you really can eat kind of whatever you want.
You're a relatively young lady, and I'm surprised that ballet still holds the interest of young people.
Yeah. I think that it's very it's when you love it and when the music and the movement speaks to you, and you get to tell these stories without words, and I think that's something that really touches the souls of people, and people, especially young people. The room in Nutcracker is full of young kids, and they just look with just complete awe. And so it's something that I think is ingrained in rhythm is ingrained in babies at a young age, and they love it. So I think it's something that you either grow up absolutely being obsessed with, or it's, you take to like walleye fishing, which I also do.
All right.
My dad and I used to go ice fishing all the time.
Night of Lake?
And Night of Lake, yeah, Bernard's Bay.
Yeah.
And so a lot of times my summers were spent in the ballet studio or on the lake with my dad. So
that's wonderful. So how do you keep the balance between holding people's interest, but yet the tradition of ballet, like in choosing which ballets you'll present to the general public?
That's such a great question. So I think that these stories that we tell, right, they have these like moral compasses, and they have these kind of themes that are important for somebody who's 9 years old to 90.
Yeah, maybe timeless stories,
yes,
right?
Yes, they are. So I think that it's really important to be able to kind of evolve with the times and be able to tell these stories in different ways, but also just knowing how important they are. They never go out of style, so but it's definitely our job to be able to push it forward and tell them in different ways that make it interesting to everybody. And it is a tough balance, especially in the area, to make sure that you do present shows like the Nutcracker, and also shows that kind of challenge the status quo a little bit and make you think outside the box and really take you on an emotional journey. So we definitely try to do that at
Where's the line, dance and ballet?
Yeah.
So if I go to Radio City and see the Rockettes, that's not ballet, that's dancers. Where's the line there? I mean, because they're all dancers, they're all gifted, they're all talented, they're all trained.
Yeah.
So do they blur together, or are they very separate silos?
No, absolutely, they blur together. So ballet is very it's very like ingrained in rules and in classical ballet. So, but you need that to be able to do any other kind of dance. So
it's the basic, it's the bottom.
Yes. You learn the positions, and no matter what style you're in,
right?
First, second, third, fourth, and fifth. You start at the bar. You start working your muscles in a certain way, and from there you branch out to the other styles. And so it's very cool, because when you see it, and you're not familiar with it. I mean, I don't know what that's like, but you see it, and it's something that seems very dated, but it's so beautiful and it's so challenging that it really does lend itself to being a rockette, to being a tap dancer, to being a modern dancer. I mean, it's definitely the basis of it.
So YouTube listeners will see Tom's in first position right now.
It's all right.
The bar. Good job, Tom.
Actually, you're kind of in fifth.
Which is slouching at him with a microphone in front of you?
Well, his legs are in fifth. Yeah.
What's the show, the dancing show?
Dancing with the Stars.
Dancing with the Stars. They're pretty good. There's some really outstanding stuff. Would somebody like you, who's classically trained, be able to dance like that?
Yes.
Okay.
Because you I mean, obviously you need certain training in that way as well. I mean, but like my point is that from ballet you can really translate a lot of other styles within there, and the basic of technique and the basic of being able to do pirouettes and like the tiny intricate footwork can be translated to other styles.
Gotcha.
So tell us about the Nutcracker coming up here soon.
Yeah, so the Nutcracker is at the Goldstein Auditorium from December 20th and 21st, and it's really special. And I just do want to talk about my mother briefly, because I always say, like, I was born into a ballet studio, and she really just showed me the ropes, and she showed Syracuse and the Central New York area that ballet can have a really amazing presence here. Kathleen Rathbun.
Okay.
Yes, and she was an artistic director, but she was the artistic director of a ballet company here for 25 years. And so having her expertise to kind of guide me through this process has been so amazing. And we're kind of coming up with a brand new Nutcracker that the area has never seen. So they're probably very familiar with her Nutcracker. But this year we're kind of working together, putting our heads together, and kind of taking what I've learned from my career and what she's learned in her expertise of directing this show for so long and making a new version. So I think people are going to really love it and be super surprised. So
CNYballet.com, they can get tickets.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And it's I love the energy you have, the enthusiasm, and it makes me actually want to go to ballet, Tom. That's interesting, because that would go counter to the way I would think, but it's exciting, and why not? It's the season. CNYballet.com, get tickets to the Nutcracker, and we enjoyed having you today. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you so much.